Hey everybody, One of Weezum here, Thursday, July 17th, 2014. Sometime after midnight, would be recording, wrapping up Washbuckler and Riptide's upgrades, but there's bad storms outside, so I'm doing this. This is something I've needed to do. It's not something that I terribly enjoy because it's such a, I don't know how to word it. It's not a great setup for people. But it is out there. I actually was able to pick these up last week when I ran to the grocery store. What I'm talking about here is Firebone Hot Dog. If you think, oh, it's Hot Dog, I love him. Well, apparently the folks at Skylanders and Frito-Lay do too, because they have selected him to be this year's PETA. Or giveaway or promotional item through Frito-Lay. Now, these are cool things that they do, but the issue is the promotions, whether it be sidekicks or quick draw rattle shake or Halloween Fright Rider, they've all had their downsides, and some more so than others. You can't take away that it's cool and it's nice to get something tied in, with Skylanders and contests, and you can win. But sometimes the problem is as simple as not being able to find the specially marked packages of chips. And that should be the least of your concerns. I live in Texas. I'm not far from Frito. If you did not know, they're like headquartered in Plano, Texas. It's not Plano or anything, it's Plano, Texas. That's how we say it here. That's right in the Dallas, DFW metro area, if you will. So it's not too terribly far away from me. I should have access to these chips, long before the promotions are even revealed. That's not been the case. Now, this time, the Halloween Fright Rider was an absolute nightmare. I didn't find those things until the contest was almost done. I had some help from Tim. Actually sent me some codes. One of them won. And then finally, I was able to find those chips, if you recall, at Toys R Us, of all places. Now, cool thing that they did this time for the Firebone Hot Dog giveaway, they did have the chips available ahead of the contest start date. Problem was, I didn't find them until after the contest had started, so that kind of took away the advantage there. And it's not like my stores don't have the multi-packs of Frito-Lay chips. They've got tons of them, they just don't have the specially marked ones. And I know people aren't coming in and buying the specially marked packages and leaving the others, because the stores I have, I know the employees there and how they work. If something sells out, it's not getting restocked until, like that night. Maybe even a couple days in some cases, particularly Target, not to call any stores out in particular. But that's just how they do things. It's how it's always been. The good news is I found the bags. They only had the one store, and I did check various stores, Walmart, Target, my local grocery stores. They have these in the classic mix and the flavor mix. The store that I found these at only had them in the flavor mix. What you're going to be looking for is, in the case of the flavor mix, this red bag with Firebone Hot Dog on it. You'll see the Skylanders. You could win one exclusive Firebone Hot Dog figures. One of three, actually, Firebone Hot Dog figures. You'll see the chips there, Gill Grunt Trigger Happy Pop Fizz, oddly enough, not Spiral. Limited edition printed across the top. The classic mix will roughly be the same thing, obviously different flavors of chips, kind of more bland and mundane, and a blue package, which is cool. Luckily, these are good through September, so we have a little bit of time to consume all the chips. Crazy thing they did this time. Alright, we've had the sidekicks, guys like this in the past, which I never ever found those. I got those through GameStop way after. Right here, this is Halloween Fright Rider. I have him showcased on the pool table for you. He didn't look orange like we thought he would. He's kind of more of like a gold. Still looks really cool. Now, he was a problem because he was exclusive. Now, Quick Draw Rattle Shake. This is the guy, and everyone was like, oh, that's awesome. I've got to get it. He glows in the dark. The whole thing, if you didn't know, glows in the dark. Not just the base, but all of him. That's why I'm not going to take the Soul Gem. I don't want him to be purple in the game because he looks awesome like this. And he does appear like this in the game. This is a legit in-game variant. Plus, in the real world, he glows in the dark. So very, very cool. Highly desirable. That's why people were so upset last time, because everyone wanted to get this guy and they couldn't. It's very hard to have won him. The good news is, I've mentioned this before, this guy is coming in single pack form to stores near you very, very soon. He's already up on Walmart's website if you want to start stalking that thing, but he should be coming very soon. I would suggest you pick him up in the event that it's a limited run or something. But again, in-game variant status. That's why people were so, upset last time, if you will. It's not like he was just like a repaint. He literally appears in the game as Quick Draw Rattleshake. So what have they done this time, you think? Firebone Hot Dog, well, what are they going to do? Recolor him glow in the dark? What could it possibly be? And what was that bit about 1 of 3? You're probably asking yourself. Well, right here, Skylanders. Get fired up with an exclusive new Skylander Firebone Hot Dog. You could win 1 prize every 15 minutes. Here's how to play. They want you to download Blipper this time. Not a fan of that. Not up my alley. When I was a little kid, and when my mom was a little kid, and when my grandparents were kids, the way you did promotions is you bought the product, you cut out the UPC, and you sent in 1 or 2 or however many UPCs the people wanted, and then sometime later in the mail you got whatever the prize may be, a race car, a die cast, a book, whatever the item at hand might be. Why does that work well for the company? They know that you actually purchased their product and you sent it in and you paid shipping or handling or whatever they want to call it, and you got something in return. I don't know why we can't do that. Here's a UPC right here. I'll gladly cut that out and I'll send it in, and I'll even pay full price for the guy. I'll give you $9.99 for him. That would make things so simple. The sidekicks, you had to check which one you wanted the most, and then second, you had to rank them, and then if you didn't get number 1, you'd wind up with duplicates. Fright Rider, you just couldn't find him. Quick Draw, what was the issue there? Was it on the outside of the bag? I can't even remember. There's been so many issues, but hey, novel concept. Maybe we should do what worked for decades and decades. Just throwing that out there. That said, I know some people have had good luck with this thing. I have not. I have not tried to scan this yet. I've been insanely busy, but what you see, it's kind of like a I don't know if it'll be a chrome or silver finish. Haven't seen like the physical hot dog, but there's 3 of them. There's the red bone, the green bone, and the purple bone. Looks very, very cool. This right here, I said Firebone Hot Dog. If ever there was a character that should have been a light core, it was him. That just makes me sick, knowing that if these 3 guys were light core, do you know how cool that would look with green and purple flames on a silver hot? That would have been awesome. Just things that could have been. The good news is, where can I find that? I think it was the front side, was it not? Alright, right here, I want to, for those of you already cringing and grimacing in your seats in front of your computer, right here, exclusive through 12/31/2014. Quick Draw Rattleshake, he's coming to stores near you. There's a good chance these guys are going to show up. However, given that there's 3 of them, I have my concerns in terms of how many will be produced, when will they come out, all that type of stuff. It's just very, very concerning if you're a collector or anything along those lines. Now, official rules here, I don't even know if you can read that. I'm just going to pull it down where I can see it, and you can look at whatever you want to. No purchase or payment of any kind is necessary to enter. A purchase will not increase the chance of winning. Open to legal residents of any of the 50 U.S. states or D.C. 13 or older. Void for prohibited. Sorry, Canada, that's not in there. I added it myself. Game begins 7/7/14, 12 a.m. Central Standard Time. Shout out to Central Standard Time. Also not in there. I ad-libbed that. And it ends September 5th, 2014, 11:59 p.m. Central Time. To play, purchase any specially marked Frito-Lay Classic Mix or Flavor Mix Variety Pack while supplies last. Use your smartphone or other web-enabled device to download the free app Blipper as indicated on the bag. Launch the app, scan the back of the bag, and follow the instructions to play for a chance to win a prize. Must and data rates may apply, yada yada. Here's what you care about. To play without making a purchase, call toll-free 1-800-978-3765. Follow the automated instructions to play, which they do make you listen to. Prize claim subject to verification. Limit 1 play per day per person. Email, address, phone number, regardless of method of playing. Prizes, 5,856. I'm assuming that would be divided by 3. However, for all we know, there's going to be 50% red, 25% green, 25% purple. We don't know. And what people don't know tends to be what drives them crazy. One is awarded every 15-minute increment of the game period. Skylanders Firebone Hot Dog character, approximate retail value $9.99. If you don't get one of these and people start to get them and they're selling them for $45 or $120, do not buy it. I can't stress this enough. If I don't win one of these three and they become available and people are selling them, I don't care if they're $25. I'm not paying that. Call me cheap, call me stupid. I'll hold out on the fact that this should eventually be available at a retail store, and when I buy it for $9.99, you will feel like an idiot. And you could have bought multiple Skylanders. You could have bought all three of these guys for basically $30, and you probably spent that for just one of them, if not more. So keep that in mind. I can't stress this enough. You know how big time I am in Skylanders, but I'm also big time into not making stupid financial decisions. Odds of winning depend on the number of eligible plays received and the time in which they are received, subject to official rules available by calling that same number or within the app. Sponsor Frito-Lay 7701 Legacy Drive, Plano, Texas 75024. So we're going to set this down. Something I do want to highlight, which is cool. Maybe you don't win the hot dog, but you like the chips. That's awesome. I've always kind of wished they would also do this on like full-size bags of chips. The variety packs are cool, but maybe you just like nacho cheese and you don't want the other kind. It would be cool to see that like in a standalone bag. That's kind of how they do like the Call of Duty promotions, you know. I guess in this case they're trying to kind of like appeal to kids. You know, they think, hey, this is perfect for lunches, things of that nature. It works out well for people like myself. You can take them, use them for your lunch, oddly enough, or to snack on, whatever it is. Something on the bag though that I thought was cool. They actually did print the characters on the individual bags of chips. You see the Skylanders logo there, and then there's Gill Grunt on your Cool Ranch. That's a fitting color scheme there. Trigger Happy, these are like crushed now that I have them out. That's kind of disappointing. I was planning on eating these. Chili Cheese, we've got Trigger Happy, and again, that is printed on the packaging. I would love to see that on like a full-size bag of them with the characters, you know, maybe even two. They probably won't do it, but it would be neat. And then the barbecue chips, you've got Pop Fizz. And again, very cool artwork in my opinion. These are obviously all swappers. That's your Pop Fizz, and not swappers, but you know, like Series 3, Big Bang, Trigger Happy, Anchors Away, Gill Grunt, Super Gold, Pop Fizz, etc. So Series 2 in his case, obviously, before someone, you know, tries to hang me. But they are available in that method. And where is my phone? There, 1 second. Alright, 40 bonus for you. I'm going to come in here. I haven't called them yet today. 1-800-978-3765. You should be able to hear this. We're going to call right now. I'll put it on speaker. And brace yourself for the excitement.
Thank you for calling the Frito-Lay Skylanders Firebone Hot Dog Instant Win Hotline. This game begins at 12 a.m. Central Time on July 7th, 2014, and ends at 11:59.
You literally have to listen to this every time, by the way.
On September 5th, 2014. In just a moment, you'll be able to play the Frito-Lay Skylanders Firebone Hot Dog Instant Win game. But first, let's go over some of the rules.
Of course.
There's no purchase necessary. The game is open to legal residents of any of the 50 United States or District of Columbia.
That was thunder in the background, if you wondered.
July 7th, 2014. There's only one play per day per person or phone number or email address, regardless of participation method. The game will run from 12 a.m. Central Time on July 7th, 2014 to 11:59 p.m. Central Time on September 5th, 2014. To play the Instant Win game now, please press 1.
Okay.
Here's how to play. Ready to play? To play the Frito-Lay Skylanders Firebone Hot Dog Instant Win game, press 1. Using the keys on your touch-tone phone, please enter your 10-digit home phone number starting with your... Using the keys on your touch-tone phone, please enter your date of birth. Please include the 2... Thank you. Now please hold one moment
Here
to
we
find
go.
out if you're an instant winner. We're sorry,
Oh.
you're not an instant winner today. Thanks for playing, and we hope you'll try again tomorrow. Thank you for calling the Frito-Lay Skylanders Firebone Hot Dog Instant Win Hotline.
And there you go, and then they hang up on you. So that's what's happened to me every time I've called. And I thought there was a freak chance maybe if I was filming when we did that, it would work. What you do, you call in, you can't press 1 or 1 or 1 or 1 or 1 and skip that. You have to listen to it. So it's, I guess in that regard, it's nice because most people call in and ask stupid questions like the rules, which you can find on the bags or online. But it would be nice if it was just like you could play or listen to the rules, but you listen to them regardless. So once she is done talking, you press 1 to play, and then for some reason you press 1 to play again, and then you enter your 10-digit home phone, although not many people have a home phone anymore, so whatever phone number you have, obviously just include your area code. Then after that, you enter your date of birth. For example, if you were born in February, you're going to enter 02 for the month. They need it to be like 224 in the format, month, day, year. And then basically she's probably going to come back on and tell you, we're sorry, you're not an instant winner. So that's the way it goes. Again, my advice is to try. You never know. We may eventually win this. I might call tomorrow and win one. Who knows? Always be optimistic about those things, and you never know what may happen to you. That said, the whole scan the back of the bag, I haven't even done that yet. I may do that tonight since the storm sounds like they're coming back. That was thunder in the background, which is pretty fitting. But that's basically what it is this time. Again, I don't understand why we can't just send in a UPC and some money. I really don't. I realize this way you don't have to, well, you may have to pay something. I don't even know. I've not won one yet. But I don't know exactly how they'll proceed when you do win. That's it. If you know, feel free to leave a comment there. Seems like we always had to pay $250 or something, shipping and handling like that. I would send in 2 UPCs and the $9.99, and to pick out the hot dog I wanted or something, and then hey, this dude bought our chips, yay, But it is a promotion. I mean, it is cool. I know I'm complaining a lot about it, but it's just because it's every time it gets more complex and crazy. It seems like now we're having to use apps and all kinds of crazy stuff. The only perk that remains consistent is if you like the chips, you have the chips, and these are actually generally the multi-packs run $5.99 to $7.99. A lot of it depends on where you're located, oddly enough, and the price, how much it inflates, if you will. But roughly $6-7 will get you the multi-pack. It's not a bad deal. You eat one for lunch every day. You can get overrun with the chips, in which case take them to work, give them to kids, sporting events, whatever it may be. But that's the promotion. That's about all I can tell you, because like I said, I haven't won. But essentially what you're vying for is Firebone hot dog that you see right here, blue base as seen in Swap Force. It's a Series 2 form, and what it's going to be is obviously some sort of silver or chrome on the character, and then where you see the fire right here, it will be it looks kind of translucent. I don't really know since I haven't seen it in person, but red, purple, and green basically. And again, what percentage of those are divided out, if it's 33% across the board, or if it's 50, 25, 25, I don't know. Until people start getting their prizes in, none of us are going to know how it was distributed. Best thing I can tell you, if you think this seems crazy, if you're sick of these promotions or something, is just that, just like Quick Draw coming out now, that bag clearly states that it's exclusive through December 31st, 2014. That means that the only way you're going to get this guy is by winning their contest, or coming in and buying from someone that won their contest, which I don't recommend, because just like Quick Draw, for the people that went out and shelled out big bucks for Quick Draw Rattleshake, he's going to come to stores and he'll be $14.99, and you probably paid way, way more than that. And that's why I try to tell people not to do that. That $60 you spend on Quick Draw, we'll say, maybe you got a reasonable price, you think. That's 4 swappers. And I mean, when he comes out in stores, you could have bought 4 of them. You could have bought 2 regular Rattleshakes and 2 Quick Draws, So keep that stuff in mind. I know some people get on to me for saying those things. If hot dog is your favorite and the purple flame is the greatest thing you have ever seen, and you didn't win one and you've got to have one, or it's going to be a Christmas gift or something, and you're fine spending $45 for something that probably you can pick up in a couple months for 10, go for it if it makes you happy. But I'm talking about like the generic, majority of people. It's just not worth it to go out and rush out and shell out money. People that are trying to win these things, there's people like me, people like you, and then there's scumbags who sit at home and don't really do anything aside from leech off of other people and what they're into. They're the ones that go and buy everything up at the stores and hawk it on eBay. They do the same thing with these promotional items, and they don't do it with Skylanders only, they do it with everything. And that's who you're giving your money to. It's not a good deal. My advice, maybe if you win one and you get the red one and you're like, man, I wanted green, find someone local. Get on, online. Find someone you can trust, preferably that you can meet up with in person and you can swap. A lot of times if someone says, yeah, I'll trade you, just ship it to me, they're probably going to take your figure and list it on eBay. So you've got to be real careful with this stuff. But having 3 of these, while it is cool, it is more complex for everyone. That means literally every one of us, like myself, that wants to win the exclusive Firebone hot dog, you don't just want the red one, you want the set of 3. And then that makes it even more difficult for everyone to come in. And what's crazy, you might have won 4 already. And for all you know, when they ship them out, you might get all 4 red. Someone else might get 2 green and 2 purple. We don't know how it's going to pan out. So my advice, go ahead, call the number. That's absolutely free. Again, I don't know if they're going to stick us for anything on shipping. Call it, try to win. If you can find the chips, pick up a bag, scan it. I think you may be able to use the same bag every time, which is nice, but it's also, it's not cool for the people that actually buy the product. What I'm kind of getting at there with the UPC method I mentioned. It's just, you could make this very, very simplistic, I think. And I think people would actually applaud and appreciate that. I don't know what the logic is. I'm sure they must have what they think are good reasons. I've got what I'm sure are good reasons for what I suggest. But, it is what it is. And like I said, it is a promotion. It's a contest. It should be fun for you. I just know the feedback I've gotten on all of these, and I'm trying to represent what I hear back from people and what I tend to agree with, given how crazy this is going to be. Me personally, like I said, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to keep trying to win. And I may call in every single time, and I might start scanning the bags or whatever it is that you do. And I may never win, but by gosh, I'm going to try. And if I win, cool. If I don't, no big deal. If I don't win, I do hope that these do come to stores, however much later it may be, even 6-8 months after the fact. And I can look at them firsthand and decide if I want to purchase them or not. But I haven't seen the base on that guy. There's a chance. If it's a red base, it might be a character that counts towards your collection in Trap Team. If it's a blue base, it would just be like a, different type deal. I don't know that they would be in-game variants. There's just right now a whole bunch is up in the air. I'd assume it would just kind of be like a repaint. And kind of something to put on the shelf and be like, cool, I won that. Or, hey, I love hot dog, check this out, it's my special collector's edition. Whatever it may be. But what would be really cool is like if that set number they had like printed on the pack, a Frito-Lay deal, and then the people that did win could be like, yeah, this is legit, I actually won. As opposed to like, this is Rattleshake. That I've had, and you're going to be able to buy him very soon, and there's like nothing to distinguish this as a winner from what you can buy at retail. Maybe Frito could consider that, and then they'd still kind of get there. They'd actually have their name out there much more by doing that. But like I said, I just try to represent what the vast majority of you have told me over the years, and it's remained consistent. And I truly believe the UPC method would be so simple. And people will go out and they will buy the chips and they will send in the money, and there will be no issues from anyone. The rain is here. Power may go out since this is round 2. But like I said, I know this is a longer video than most people make, but I'll have that phone number down below for you. Like I said, try it. If you win, awesome. But bottom line, if you don't win, don't get hung up on it. Don't stress out. If Firebone's not your favorite character, or you're not revolving your life around collecting everything, don't pay big money for this stuff. Again, if you shell out $100 for green, purple, and red, you've spent $300. You'll feel really stupid here in a couple months on down the road when you can pick them up for $10 each, So there's really nothing in life, in terms of something like this. This is a hobby, this is something you do to have fun. And it is cool to have things other people don't. It's nice to display it. It's something cool to talk about and discuss. But, don't blow that $300. I mean, that's going to get you a trap team and, trap masters and all sorts of traps and 3DS game, whatever you're into. I mean, it'll buy groceries, it'll pay your water bill, whatever it may be, tuition, books, who knows. But what I'm getting across is if I don't win this stuff, guarantee you 100% I will not be paying anything for the 3 promotional hot dogs. I'll wait it out, hope that they come to retail and I can pick them up for $9.99. If for some reason they don't, or they come in limited quantities and I can't get them and they're only available online for triple what they should be selling for, I'm not going to buy them and my life will go on just fine. I can't stress that enough. I know a lot of you are younger and that might be like a difficult concept to process, or your buddy might have won one and just eggs on you for it. Trust me, there are bigger and better things in life than having, everything in the world or something that's rare. Just take what you've got, enjoy it, and make the most of it. And if nothing else, have some fun with it, try to win, and enjoy the chips if you happen to pick them up. So the coolest thing, though, assuming you're like me and you got the bag and you haven't won, this is actually pretty cool because they actually printed the characters on the individual bags. So granted, these chips are crunched like really bad, which I couldn't tell that when I bought them. But I did get 2 bags. Maybe the other one isn't as crunched up as this one. But we'll leave it at that. Again, thanks for watching. Hopefully this answers your questions. If any of you out there have won, and you know the drill, like if you're $250 shipping and handling or what you have to do, feel free to post up. I would tell you firsthand experience, but honestly I don't know because I have not won it. So I will leave it at that. But the bags look cool. The Firebone hot dog actually looks really neat. I'd love to see a physical like toy online, before I make my final judgment. But if you like purple or green, that's going to be a hot ticket for you. So keep that in mind. And again, these start to ship out to the winners. I don't know when that'll be since I haven't won. They usually give like a time window with that. If I don't win one, maybe somebody, send over some pics. I'll get them up and make a video for you. If I win one, I'll share the experience with you. But again, my personal opinion, let us buy the chips and send in UPCs with money. And I think it would work really well, and you would sell chips that way. Maybe that's not their goal. Maybe they want it to be the contest and rare and exciting and fun. But I don't know. I think in the long run, the type of things they've done just winds up frustrating more people, and what results in bad PR and negative feelings, and maybe someone's going to go buy non-Frito-Lay products when this promotion's over because they're fed up with them or something. Which, that's unfortunate, but so they're trying to do something cool. I just feel like they still haven't quite figured out how to execute it, and I think a lot of us have very simple ideas that are fully feasible. But I won't delve into the theories behind promotions anymore for you. But this will be cool. Congrats to anyone that wins. For everyone else, just try it, have some fun with it, enjoy your chips, and make the most of it. And like I said, if you don't win, do not stress about it. I guarantee you I will be sleeping easy every night that I call in and don't win, just because it's for fun. It's something special, something cool, and no big deal if it doesn't pan out for you. So I will leave it at that. Thank you so much for watching. If you like what I'm doing, hit that button. Make sure you are subscribed. I will keep you posted with all the latest. You can follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook, circle me on Google+, whichever you prefer. I may go out here with Pop Fizz and have some barbecue chips, or I guess Super Gulp Pop Fizz, I should say. So I'll enjoy that while these well, I can't render these in the storm, but whenever I can, I'll have some chips and then render my videos. So as always, thanks for watching, and I will catch you back here next time.